Hello, everyone. Justin here, VP of Business Development for Pointr. I want to talk to you today about exploring the smart hospital with our indoor location technology. Come on. The first thing I want to share is that there's a lot of opportunity in the healthcare space to help reduce losses. Between no-shows, lost equipment, and lost productivity, there's potentially $8 million per year for the average 350-bed hospital going to waste. We can help you minimize those losses with our digital front door, improved operations, and smarter hospital analytics. Let's talk a little bit about Pointr. So we were established in 2013 by brain trust, as it were. We have 5 PhDs on staff, 1 professor, and an MIT-educated CEO. We're located in Boston, Massachusetts, but headquartered in London with offices across the globe. We're deployed in over 1,000 venues across 18 countries between North America, Europe, and Asia. It's something that I find extremely impressive. We have over 2.5 million unique daily users on our mobile SDK. Some pretty big numbers there. And these are just a few of the companies that we're supporting with their indoor location needs. From UC Health to Nike to KPMG and more. We have been the choice for indoor location due to our ability to deploy quickly, cost effectively, and our superior solution. We work with some really exciting partners from Microsoft, as well as a registered vendor for Bluetooth SIG. We're also hardware agnostic. So whether you're using smart lighting, access points by one of the many great manufacturers out there, we can still support you by way of that existing technology and hardware. This is what I'm really excited to talk to you about today, though. We feel that you can enable your smart hospital by improving the patient and visitor experience, helping make for smarter operations, and then utilizing improved and optimized space location analytics. Patient experience. I like to refer to this as the digital front door. Pointr, while we're not the entire picture, we comprise a number of the large pieces to that puzzle. So many apps already enable patients to book or receive appointment reminders, and we here at Pointr continue to pull on that digital thread. First thing we do is we are able to integrate into any existing mobile application, as well as provide a standalone solution. Secondly, we are on all screens, web, mobile, and kiosk. So once your visitor or patient or staff member is on campus, we help them navigate your site, search for points of interest like ATMs, offices, or even the gift shop. We also unlock contextual notifications, which allows them to engage with your venue through the use of geofences like never before. And then lastly, we wrap up the visit in a nice neat bow by wayfinding them directly back to their car and even enabling them to access Apple or Google Maps from the app to navigate themselves right back to their front door. Pointr is providing you, your visitors, and your patients with an end-to-end experience. Now, from an ROI perspective, increased hospital app usage has proven to reduce no-shows. On average, I think it's about 15 to 30% of appointments result in a no-show, and every missed appointment is lost revenue. So this digital front door creates an immersive experience, and that experience is sticky. That puts the appointments front of mind for your patients, and that reduces the number of no-shows and lost revenues. So I'd like to share with you what that app could look like. Here we have a user navigating for a point of interest, selecting from one of their many appointments that particular day, and even being able to search by specific venue within the hospital, and then selecting go and being wayfound directly to that particular venue. Beyond the patient experience, I'd like to talk to you about how we're helping level up your operations to cut costs as well. So we provide your staff with that same best-in-class location-based technology as we're providing your patients and visitors. I think one of the most impressive use cases here is with asset tracking. So if you combine the downtime of medical equipment, like say an ultrasound machine or a computer on wheels, plus the amount of time spent looking for those pieces of equipment by staff, nurses, doctors, the average 350-bed hospital is wasting almost $1.2 million a due to that downtime. Through Pointr's asset tracking, your staff can search for the necessary hardware. We can ID the item's exact location on a digital map, and then wayfind the inquiring staff member directly to the nearest available option, reducing all that journey time and downtime. No more underutilized expensive equipment. You're spending less money on rental equipment, and your staff is hosting appointments with patients much more efficiently. It's a win across the board. Last but not least, aggregate all of that granular patient, visitor, stat, and asset data, then present it on a sleek UI. Now, this is what we call our Pointr dashboard. This provides a 5,000-foot view of your facility, how patients and staff are engaging with it, and where the bottlenecks may be. This then can show you what the under or overutilized spaces in your venue are. Now, layer on top of that heat maps, cleaning monitoring, and your staff is able to view the hospital and its services in a way never before seen. Most importantly, this is empowering you to make data-driven decisions about site modifications. In a world where each bed can represent as much as 70,000 pounds a year, every improvement counts. Let me toggle over to our dashboard to share with you what that looks like. As you can see here, this is our heat mapping feature. What I'm showing you is a space that has clearly a good amount of congestion here. And this is an opportunity for hospitals to potentially make adjustments with pinch points and bottlenecks, or potentially have a more high frequency cleaning routine and schedule given the amount of dwell time and footfall. Additionally, we're aggregating even more information and empowering you to look at this on a daily and even hourly basis across a date range that you specify. Additionally, you can drill into weeks, months, footfall, dwell time, and number of visitors. Awesome. So we've talked about how Pointr can support the digital front door for patient and visitor experience. We've also gone through how we can support your staff in the use case of asset tracking. And just recently, we talked about aggregating all of that amazing data to help optimize venue operations. And it's all made possible through our location-based technology. We're using Bluetooth low energy to provide location accuracy within 3 feet, which is best in class. We're also providing the smoothest, i.e. not jumpy, orientation, and something that is very tricky, but Pointr has mastered through its number of patents. Floor detection is highly accurate, and this makes the difference between an okay wayfinding solution and an excellent journey experience. Not only that, but we're also, based on our hardware agnostic approach, able to deploy in just hours versus weeks or months, and that saves time and money from a deployment perspective. As if all of that wasn't enough, we also have some additional amazing solutions and products, one of which is augmenting reality. This brings AR to wayfinding, effectively gamifying that experience. We also have MapScale, which is a mapping automation tool that takes what is otherwise a very tedious process of digitizing floor maps, and we are able to make that as simple as a click and drag function. And we've talked a lot about deep analytics, and last but not least, our ability to seamlessly integrate our SDK into your existing mobile app, reducing deployment time to hours instead of weeks. So you can get up and running and enhancing that patient, employee, and staff experience in just a matter of moments. Wonderful. Thank you so much for everyone's time today. As a next step, we'd love to support you in your wayfinding and location-based technology adventure. To get started with a quick 45-day pilot, we can do setup remotely, we can leverage existing hardware, and we can provide you with a standalone demo app or integrating to your existing app. This is a great way to provide a real-life firsthand experience into how your experience on campus can be enhanced through location-based technology and services. So let's get started and let's talk. You can reach me directly via email or phone. We're really excited to work with you and hope everybody has enjoyed this webinar.